Hi, welcome back to a brand new video, this time with a camera on as well. So lately we saw that a new feature popped up in SharePoint, and that's called Forms. What this does is that instead of having to go to Microsoft Forms and create a form and then after getting the data, populate the SharePoint list somehow, we don't need that step at all anymore because we can now directly create a form based on our SharePoint list. And it's so cool and works so well that I wanted to show it to you. So stick around if you like the video and give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Have fun. So here we are in my SharePoint site, which is called Project Management. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new SharePoint list. This is pretty similar like it has been all the time. And we are going to say blank list, and this will be my forms demo. I'm going to show it in the side navigation as well and click create. So after loading, we end up in our familiar SharePoint list. And what we have here new is this option forms. And as you can see, the tutorial is already showing it to me that this is something new. And now we can create and share forms with other people. Now you can share a form with people to get information for your list responses display as new items. Let's try it out. So after clicking there, it will pop out with this window here where it says here are all your forms and here is a button to create a new form. Let's close it a little bit because as I want to show you that we don't have any columns at all yet. No? So you have just the standard title column. So what happens if you start now creating a new form? As you can see, you can add here the form title. Let's call this demo form YouTube. And we have here our title. So this one we can also rename and say this is our let's grab a questionnaire about vacation. No? So we are applying for vacation and we want the employees to submit this request. So the title would be vacation, I don't know, place. I know no employer will ask you where are you going to spend your vacation, but let's think about it like this. So this is now the vacation place. So if I click away, you see here that this is saving the settings. So after it has saved, you can close it, and maybe after refreshing, you will see that the title has not been renamed, but in the form section, we have here our demo form, and the title is now vacation place. So keep that in mind, it will not rename your columns back. So something else that we can try is that we can add also new fields. And here we have a variety of new fields that we can use, like single line of text, choice, number, date and time, multi-line, which is rich text as well, yes, no, person, hyperlink, and currency. So I'm really looking forward to test the person column because we know that before in forms we did not have that option. So let's add this here and say employee will be the title of that column. And after clicking away, it will save that as well. And now if you close it, you will see that the employee column was created. And in the settings, you will see that this is a person or group, and it even allows selection of groups as standard, but not any multiple selections. So keep that in mind. If you need it, you need to adjust it. But it's not sure yet if it's going to work in forms as well with a multi-selection, but it should. I haven't tested it. It's my first time, so we are all new hands-on here. Okay, so let's continue to edit our form here, and we can add like a date and time here. So when it's going to start the vacation, vacation start. And you can also include time here, make it required, of course. And you can leave it as date and time, and you can even change here between some simple column types like choice, single line of text, multi-line of text. Similar like when you create a column in SharePoint and you want to change the type, you are not allowed to move to change it to a very complex type. No? So you can change it to a simple type. So it's like single line of text or a choice one. Okay, so we have that as well. This is the vacation start. I don't know why it created two columns now. Let's see. Okay, now it's gone. It looks like it's a bit tricky. So let's see if we can edit this now. It looks like I'm not allowed to click it. Oh, because it's saving changes. Okay, let's give it some time. So now the changes have been saved. Let me close it again, refresh, Okay, so my column is not there yet. Click forms, open it up. Okay, so my column is now gone. Okay, let's create it again. Date and time. This will be my vacation start. I want to be required. And if I click away, the column with its name already exists. Please choose a new name. Okay, this is now weird. Oh, we can see on the right hand side that we have some hidden fields. Let me double check this real quick. If I go here and say show or hide columns, we don't have a vacation start. Oh yeah, there it is, but it should be showing. It looks like it's still a bit buggy, or maybe I am doing something wrong, but I've selected the vacation start column here and it's not showing. So let's see, forms again, and let's add that column. And it looks like it has it twice, although it's not allowing to create another one. Can I delete this? Here. I cannot remove it. How can I remove it? Right click does not help. Okay, so we are figuring this out together here. Column name, vacation start, move up, hide, settings. What are the settings? Okay, so this pane here is very similar to the one we have in SharePoint. More option, column validation. Okay, so it's nice to know that you can also insert settings like this in your forms, like column validation and default values, which is also pretty helpful. Description and so on and so forth. So I can cancel and save here, but it looks like I cannot delete this column. Can I delete this one? Hide, move up, move down, settings. No, I cannot remove this column. Okay, so if I go in preview, we land in the preview of our SharePoint created forms like we are familiar with. And we see here the title. Hi, it says your name for you logged in user. When you submit this form, the owner will see your name and email address. Which is of course, would need to be like that because we are not SharePoint and you need to have access and you need to have an account. So we have here the questions that we created and we have these two questions here. And let me go back, refresh. It does not want to show that column. Let me try vacation start, apply. Okay, now it's there. Let me try again to see if we have a second one, but we shouldn't because you cannot just create a column with the same name. So if I go to forms, back, and remove that one here, let's say hide. Okay, so we have now vacation start. Let's create another one, which is called vacation end. And make this required as well. Click away. Okay, so now it's looks like it's working. This has like that icon there. This required field is hidden from this form. Okay, let's bring this back real quick and remove the required option. So now that we have removed the required option, are we now allowed to delete it? No, not yet. Okay, this does not do anything. Okay, let's move that one. We have the vacation start, vacation end, and we can try here like another option. Well, actually we can leave it like this because we are already familiar with these fields. Maybe we can try the hyperlink one. I don't know why. Let's say location. It doesn't matter actually. I'm just curious to see how these new columns are going to look like in Microsoft Forms. So we have the name, and here we cannot change anything. So this is the type of the column, and we can leave it as not mandatory. Okay, so this is now saving. And what you can see here as well is that we can change the themes. So we have here 4 predefined themes. Now we have this light green and very nice pastel colorful themes, but we can also create our own, so we can mix here and match between the colors. So I hope this will be extended in the future with something like a custom theme that you can upload, maybe like a JSON file, similar that we have seen in Power BI, for example, where you can create your own theme, or maybe add like an image or a picture or so on. So to make it a little bit more personalized, for the company or maybe for the department. So I will like seeing that in the future. And here we have some settings, or one setting. Accept responses, of course, is turned on, otherwise you are not going to get any. And we have here also the confirmation message, which we can customize. For now, it says thank you for submitting a response. Okay, so we have here another tab next to customize, which says send form. And what you can do here is you can copy the link so that people in Microsoft with a link can respond. So we copy this link, and if we go to another browser tab and paste it there, it will bring us to the final product. So here we have our questions, and it looks like very similar to the preview that we were seeing. So back in SharePoint, if we close this now, we should be able to see, if we refresh our columns, but that vacation end is not there yet. So let's see if we need to show it. And that bug is still there. So it looks like it's there, but it's not there. So I'm going to deselect it, apply, then I'm going to go in again and say, show me vacation end, and that will bring it back. So then we can also rearrange them here. And so if you want to have the rearranged view as you had it, let me refresh. You can drag and drop it here. Okay, so the title is still called title, and we can see here in the form section, we renamed it vacation place. I'm going to copy that because I'm too lazy, and I'm going to rename the title into vacation place. Okay, so now our SharePoint list looks very similar to the one we have in the form. So if I go now here, forms, what you can also do before we test it out is you can create a new form. So you can even have different forms from the same SharePoint list, which also the responses are going to come into the same SharePoint list. Maybe you have different audiences, which can happen. So I think this is very helpful. And what you see here is that it's asking for a new name. Because let's say you have here demo 2 and you don't want the title because it's not mandatory. So I'm going to leave it safe, close it. And now we have two forms. One has the vacation place as well, and the other one has only the employee name, start, end. Although this has still the start, and then end, which is pretty annoying. Let's remove that. So start, end, and location. So these are the two forms. Okay, so let's test out our first form that we just created. And we had here this send form copy link. So we are here now. And let's say the vacation place is going to be Spain. Employee, so now it's the most cool part, which we did not have before. Let's search for my name. And it looks like it's searching in AD and it found me. So vacation start would be, I don't know, next month, Monday, and it will end on the 17th. So the location, let's go to Google and say Spain, Barcelona. So, okay, let's copy this one here just for the fun of it and paste it in there. So it looks like it's too big. URL may not contain more than 255 characters. Okay. So let's go and check out something else. This one. So this is the official website of La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. Let's paste that in there, which is a bit more acceptable for the form. It looks like it's not allowing us for to save too large or too long URLs, and the alternative text is not mandatory. So we can leave it empty. Okay, so now I'm going to click submit. I receive this thank you message, and it is also asking me if I want to try it out and create my own list. So we're not going to do that now. And let's refresh the SharePoint list. and we will see here that we have the data immediately in our SharePoint list. How awesome is that? Because if you remember, I've done so many videos about forms and grabbing that information and pulling it from forms, maybe all at once or each one after each submission after another, and save that data into SharePoint lists. So now it's, yeah, you don't need that anymore. Huh? You just create the forms from here and you have the data in your SharePoint list. But what I want to double check here is if I add a new field. Yeah, and as you can see, a big thing is missing, and that is the option to add or to upload files. So I think this is something very important in Microsoft Forms, and I've done a lot of videos where I show you how you can pull those files as well from SharePoint Forms, from the submitted ones, and add them into your SharePoint list item or in a library and so on. So I think that's a pretty important feature in Forms, and it looks like it's here still missing. So I hope they will update this with the option to add files as well. And that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. I'm really looking forward to see how many use cases we're going to get with this new feature. And let me know in the comments what you think, what is missing, or what you were wishing for Microsoft to update and to bring into this cool new feature in SharePoint. And yeah, if you liked the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and that you subscribe to the channel. It will help the channel grow and me to make more videos like this for you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.